dream I know deep up my feelings for you. Watch.
The headlines: multiple taxation. President Bola Tinubu panel asks government to drop 190 taxes. Organized private sector blames state. Welcome to Right Latest Gist, your home of news and politics. Thank you all so much for joining us on today's news. If this is your first time of watching, please do us a favor to like and subscribe, and also turn the notification bell to get notified when next we drop our video, because I'm sure you don't want to miss out on the trending and latest news happening on social media. You can as well send in your comments and also keep the conversation lively on our comment section. To all our amazing returning subscribers, thank you all so much for your massive support. To all our viewers out there, feel relaxed, enjoy and stay tuned. Let's proceed with the news. In a move of eliminate multiple taxation, the Presidential Committee on Fiscal Politics and Tax Reform has proposed this stoppage of 119 taxes choking businesses in the country. The panel presented its quick win report to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who endorsed its far-reaching recommendation on tax and fiscal policies during a brief ceremony at the Presidential Villa, Abuja. On Tuesday, the organized private sector, which backed the proposal of the committee's blame state for multiple taxation in the country. The organized private sector lamented that multiple taxes had compounded the rising production costs, leading to reduced profit margins, supply chain disruptions, and reduction in consumer spending. Specifically, the telecommunication operators complained that the sector was one of the most taxed in the country, with over 40 taxes varied at telecom firms. The head of operation Associate of Licensed Telecom Operators of Nigeria, Bolaha Awonuga, said that the problem of multiple taxes was caused by the state government. In response to the toxic business environment, the president inaugurated the Fiscal Politics and Tax Reform in August, which was tasked with improving the nation's revenue profile and business environments. The chairman of the committee, Mr. Taiwo Oyedele, while presenting his report to the president, said the panel suggested the merge of over 200 taxes being paid by Nigerian businesses into 10. In his prayers to the president, Oyedele, among other, called for an emergency economic intervention bills, that is, executive bills, and the insurance of presidential executive order to address the duplication of functions across the public service and to ensure prudent public financial management in a bid to optimize value from government assets and natural resources. Responding to the committee's presentation, the president commended their work and assured them of his support for the review and implementation of key recommendations. He said he had listened attentively to our report charting. The crucial path forwarded for Nigerian economic recovery is crucial to all of us. He said thank you to their delegations. President Ahmed Bola Tinubu granted the request of the committee to address a meeting of the Federal Executive Council and appraise cabinet members of their works and their expected outcome to facilitate economic growth. A statement by the Special Advisor to the President on Media and Publicity, Ajuri Ngelale, disclosed that the President directed his Special Advisor on Policy Coordinations, Mrs. Hadiza Bala Usman, to coordinate with the relevant government officials for the section. In his remarks, the acting chairman of the Federal Inland Revenue Service, Mr. Zak Adediji, pledged to ensure the implementation of the recommendations of the committee as they may apply, pending the approval of the president. Adediji declared that beyond supporting the fiscal and tax reforms, the FRS would employ opportunities to diversify the nation's revenue source, as the historical over-reliance on oil has made the economic vulnerable. He noted how the Nigeria fiscal policy serves as the foundation of economic stability. It dedicates how the government collects, manages, and allocates resources for the betterment of our people. A well-developed fiscal policy is crucial for the provision of infrastructures, healthcare, education, and social service to our growing populations. Tax reforms are an integral part of a robust fiscal policies. Addressing the State House correspondent at a briefing attended by Adediji and Ngelale Oyedele, argued that multiple taxation has shrunk the federal government's internally generated revenue pools as opposed to increasing it. He said, "We have over 60 taxes and levies officially collectible by federal, state and local governments. Unofficially, those taxes are over 200, making life difficult for our people. So the taxes at all levels of government combined, we think should be less than 10. Giving a rundown of committee activities in the past 2 months, he explained that they have been speaking to the various policy makers from the central bank leadership to the finance minister, who is also the coordinating minister for the economy, the Fire Inland Revenue Service and the Joint Tax Board, and even to state governors. They also had sections with the Senate, so they have been actively engaging with various key stakeholders, trying to put the framework in place for implementing their recommendations. So all they need to do is to formally present the report to Mr. President. Once they get the nod from Mr. President, then the implementation starts immediately. The tax expert cited instance where his team discovered that sachet water sellers were paying 7 taxes daily. He queried, why should someone who is just trying to hawk pure water to keep the body and soul together have to pay 7 taxes on a daily basis? It doesn't make a lot of sense to us. So now they are in that phase of rewriting our laws. They spend time with the Senate and they would also do the same with the House of Representatives. The former African tax leader at PricewaterhouseCoopers said his committee would continue public consultation and stakeholders engagement till November 15, saying they have received input from every single state in Nigeria and they are just starting. He said such efforts are crucial to the reform process, whose end results would increase Nigeria's employability in the global gig economy. The most sustainable way for any country to generate revenue is to grow the economy when businesses succeed. When individuals prosper, they pay taxes for us. That is the most fundamental. So they are looking at how they can remove the impediment to businesses to trade. Think about young Nigerians, many of them very smart and intelligent, but today they have legal and tax impediment that will not allow global organizations to hire Nigerians in Nigeria to work within the global value system. So they will remove those impediments so that people can then gain employment in dollars while they are here in Nigeria, which not only helps with our foreign exchange management, but shows that people also have prosperity to lift themselves and their families from poverty. And of course, they will pay taxes on their income to the government, Oyindele further explained. Commenting on the development by the federal government, the head of operation, Association of Licensed Telecom Operator in Nigeria, Awonuga, said removing multiple taxes would ensure the smooth operation of the telecom sector. He said they don't know, but they recently submitted a position paper to the federal government. Most of these problems of multiple taxes are from the state government. However, they believe that the actions of the tax committee will reap to it and impact us. Removing the multiple taxes aimed at us, Awonuga said they will create a free flow of operation and will ensure that they do not implement the variation tariff, that is different telecom rates across states, they are currently pushing for. A facilitator with Nigeria Economic Summit Group, Dr. Ikenna Nwosu, commended the planned elimination of over-taxation, but observed that the committee needed to clarify the details of the taxes it sought to end. Also, the Chief Executive Officer of Economic Associates, Dr. Ayo Tariba, said it would be nice to know what the 10 taxes are. So it is one thing to say that they are going to reduce the number of taxes and they are going to end up with 10. It is good that they do away with the multiplicity of taxes, because 10 sounds like it is fewer than 200, but it's a lot still. What are these taxes? What are the rates? And the sum total of their effects? The fact that they have reduced may imply that their burden may be reduced, but that it may also not imply that the burden will reduce. Tariba said that it sounds good that they are going to eliminate these taxes, but it would be nice to see the short list. Also, is it federal or the federation that will not pay more than 10 types of taxes across the federal states and the local governments? It will be a good news. Honestly, all the states are going gaga over how much internally generated revenue they can raise. So in this aspect, do you think the taxes will go down? Let me know your thoughts, your opinion, contributions are in the comment section. I would love to hear from you. On this note, we have come to the end of today's segment. Once again, thank you all so much for staying tuned with us. We really do appreciate it. See you guys next time till I come your way again. Stay safe, guys. Bye.